how to build a Zone Wars Fortnite Creative Island in 2021. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Here we go. Alright, so as you can see, I built a neo-tilted Zone Wars and has everything, and it works really well. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just build your Zone Wars. You want to build all the buildings you want, the layout you want, all that stuff. And make sure to place enough buildings to put a spawn area in each one. So how many people you want, make sure to make that many houses or more. So if I want to make a Zone Wars with 5 people, I'm going to build 5 sheds. That's 2, 3 sheds, 4, and that is 5 sheds. Step number 2 is to place spawn pads in every single house that you want to put them in. So I have a spawn pad in this area next to the clock tower right here. It's a player spawn plate. Now they might look a little bit different. You want to go to devices and find... Right now it actually looks like this. It has like a person on top of it. But it's the same exact thing. So all you want to do is just place it there. You want to customize it and copy my settings. So all you need to change is use as island start no and visible during games no. That is exactly all you need to do. Don't change anything else, just that. Make sure to place them in every building you want, and next we are going to add the loot. So there are a few methods to do this way, but I find this way the best, and I just do this way most, and any way works, but this is my way of doing it. So if you want to do randomized loot, then you want to grab item spawner. So you just want to grab an item spawner, place one down for now, and then make the settings look just like this. All I change is random spawns random, visible during games off, time before first spawn instant, time between spawns 5 minutes, bonus ammo for weapons off, run over pickup on. Make sure that's on. Now that you change those settings, you want to copy that and place 4 more of them. Make them a little bit apart so you don't accidentally drop loot into the wrong category. So usually what I like to do is equip all of the shotguns for randomized loot that I want to be in the Zone Wars. So I'll stand over it. I'm not going to do all of them because it takes too long for this video, but you want to put your shotguns in one, or you can do any category you want, or any item slots you want. I'm doing 5 item slots with each different type of weapon. So I'm doing shotgun, I'm going to do all ARs. Yeah, just drop my ARs in there. And then SMGs, I'll just drop my normal SMGs, you guys get that. And then snipers, heals. After you get those, put a wall and a roof right by here. And then take one of the spawn pads, hold B to resize it, make it as small as possible. Hold B again. And then rotate it upside down. This part is really important. Now that it's upside down, whatever grid snap is the best for you, put your spawn pad in the very, very top of the pyramid. Now we're going to repeat that process with all the other weapons. So try and make them as close together as you can so your player does not interfere with it. I probably could have done a little bit smaller of a grid snap so I could have made it them closer together, but my head doesn't touch it. That's all that matters. We're all good. After you do all that, you want to make sure that all of your spawn areas inside of here. Now I didn't do like the pyramid, like this pyramid. I did a different type of pyramid. I just did like a angled pyramid. That still works because the top point is still the same height as the normal pyramid. But either make, if this is your spawn plate right here, you spawn right here. Let's say you spawn right here. You either want to make it like a cone like that, or like that, above every single spawn area. It cannot be like that. It needs to be open like that. Once you do all of that to each one, you want to go over to what you were doing before. Select it by pressing right arrow on your controller. If you're on PC, it shows you on the left of your screen. Press right trigger and grab the top of it. Go over to your spawn area. I'm just gonna go to one of these examples that I made. How did I just get in the cone? Place it right up there in the top. And that is good. You have finished a box. Keep in mind when you do start the game, there was a bug that you do need to pick up the 2 guns at the top. mats. Like 2 of them will drop, so you just gotta press X to pick them up at the top. I don't know if that's fixed. It might not be fixed. But anyways, let's move on to the next thing. Alright, so you might be thinking, alright, well we got the weapons, but what about the mats and ammo? This part is actually probably the easiest part of the video. A team settings and inventory. Place it down somewhere outside of your map. You actually don't need to change anything at all on this. All you need to do is drop how much you want. So let's say I want everyone in the Zone Wars to have 800 wood. Then I'll drop the 800 wood. Make sure you wait a few seconds to make sure it goes in. Now I want them to have, let's say, 400 brick, 300 metal. Repeat the process for your ammo. Let's just say I want that. Now that you have all that, it will give that to you when you start game. Now that we got all the loot out of the way, we almost have our Zone Wars complete. All we need to do is do the storm and all the settings, and we're pretty much done. Alright, here we go with the storm. Now the storm might be the hardest thing of the Zone Wars. So you really want to... So make sure you to watch this part so you can understand what we're doing here. Okay. If you notice each of my rings... See, there's a ring out here, a ring here. A ton of purple rings everywhere. It looks overwhelming and confusing right now, and... First, let me just go through it. So, first thing we want to do is place an advanced storm controller. And the settings you want to change are, you want generate storm on game start, yes. Storm phases custom. Phase 1 radius, you got to play around with this one. Usually make it pretty large. It does depend on the Zone Wars you're making, but for mine it's 200 meters. Maybe start out with that and see how that works. Delay time none. On finished behavior stay. Bounds radius 200 meters. Okay. No channel. So the only thing you really need to change is the meters of the radius of the storm. Once you do that, you want to place a storm beacon. Make it phase 1, and you want to make the end radius smaller than the one you made before it. And the resize time for me is 25 seconds. Damage is 5%. Move to beacon. Make it move to beacon. It's the simplest way. Again, you can customize that to your liking. Then place another storm beacon, phase 2. Place another one for 3, phase 3. Do it to your liking. Make another one, phase 4. You can do as many phases as you like. The more phases, the better Zone Wars, in my opinion, because it can last longer. It won't just go to a heal off every single time. And now if a game lasts too long, you can add moving zones, like this one over here. Phase 5. Customize it to your liking. Phase 6, 7, and then it just keeps going. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I have 15 of them. That is overboard. Now that we got the storm out of the way, we only have one thing left to do, but this might be one of the most important things. The My Island settings. Okay. I'm gonna read these off. Voice chat all. Max players. Do it to your liking. How many spawn pads do you have? Make that the max. Teams free for all. Team size dynamic. Matchmaking type off. Default class identifier none. Revert to default class at end of game. Spawn limit 1 after your last one. Go to spectator. Total rounds 10. Team rotation disabled. End game on match point win no. Team visuals determined at round start. Time limit none. Fastest time win disabled. All teams must finish no. Win condition most round wins eliminations to end off. Creature eliminations to end off. I'm gonna start. Oh gosh, I'm gonna start scrolling through and not reading the beginning. Off, off, off. Last standing ends game on. Important. Spawn on next round. Spawn pads. Spawn pads are important. Individual pre-game location. Yes. 30 seconds. 3 seconds. 1.0 off, yes, 0, 0, 0, or 0, 0, no, on, yes. Okay. Pause the video if you need to. You probably will need to pause it, but... Time of day. Customize that for yourself. Customize it for yourself. Anything. Starting health. Do 100% health. Do 100, 100, 100, and 100. You probably want to spawn with 100 health and 100 shield. Infinite ammo, I turn that off. 2000. Or make it to your liking. Battle Royale, 0x, yes. All default, yes. All 100. Default on, default, yes. Default drop, yes. Yes. Don't override anything. Respawn time, 5 seconds. Spawn immunity time, default. Fall damage on or off. I have mine off just because it's a laid back zone wars. It's not too competitive. We have random loot, so fall damage is off. Gravity normal, off, on. Flight speed 1. Always hide. Customize this stuff to what you want. 4 seconds, 4 seconds, 4 seconds, 4 seconds, none. Yes, no, no. Time alive, none. Scoreboard, yes, on, win, lose, default. Do whatever you want here. I usually type stuff that I don't know why I don't have anything typed in, and no. But if everything is working properly, you should be able to be spawned right here. You should be able to get your loot. Please use code BYT in the Fortnite item shop if you found this video helpful. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment down below if you have any questions. Or if you have any other stuff you want help with, like how to make a box fight. So I've made some box fight maps, some free-for-all maps. Everything like that. So yeah, that's Fortnite. See you guys next time.